Yo, what is going on, everyone? This is your boy Open World Lover here, and today we got a new video talking about AC3 Remake. This is a remake I really do think we need. So, without further ado, guys, sit back, relax, get some food and water, play your favorite game, let's get into it. So, I've been thinking about it for a while. Before this game even came out, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, of course. When I was sitting there before this game came out, and even when it came out and it ended up being a 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10, it's a phenomenal game. I absolutely love it. But when it came out, I was like, we need more remakes. I already hear the rumors about AC1 being remade, and I absolutely think that needs to come next because a lot of people can't play that game anymore. I know the Ezio Collection is the oldest game that's available on the new next-gen consoles, but a lot of people, including myself, didn't get to play the original one. And I've seen a lot of gameplay, and it has a lot of interesting features. It was incredibly ahead of its time when it came out. Super fun and engaging game. It had a lot of cool new mechanics and a lot of mechanics that even the hardcore fans didn't love so much. But I think that's a good remake to come out because you can expand on the world a lot more, have a lot more fun with the combat and kind of the NPCs around the world and hunting animals and different activities, and overall just maybe make that narrative a little better. But anyways, I want to talk about AC3. So I liked AC3. I was mixed on it. Obviously, the hype train was insane back when it came out. I played it about a year after release. Nothing got spoiled for me, but when I played it, just like Black Flag, it had its pros, it had its cons. There were a lot of things I really wish they did differently. The things I didn't enjoy personally, that if we make AC3 remake, we need to get rid of Abstergo and Desmond. I'm so sorry. I know you guys love Desmond. Don't click off the video, please. My thing is, I don't find him that interesting. And maybe I didn't sit there for 4 games with Ezio and Altair and really study that character. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually did like his missions when he was breaking into that, Fight Club and whatever, and kind of in the modern world being more assassin-like. Those were cool. That was a cool science fiction kind of part to it. But ultimately, just kind of like AC4, it pulls you out of the story. It pulls you out of the sick Revolutionary War. You're a cool Indian named Connor. I love his story too. I love how Connor obviously developed. His mother died. He had to grow up really quickly, and we saw him as a young boy learn and train how to become an assassin and go throughout quite a bit of missions in Boston before he really became the white suit Connor that we all know and love from the trailer and the promotion material. But that's probably the second thing I'd also get rid of. We need to shorten that completely. I feel like no one liked the whole hide and go seek arc before his mom died and the village got burned, or even playing it as his father. I know that was important. I know he's Edward's grandson. And Haytham is a very important character. I get it. And, I actually do like him on a second, third playthrough. But at the same time, there's no denying that with how hyped that game was, they took way too long to get into the story. And that's what Black Flag, the original one in 2013, corrected. They got you right into the assassin robe. They got you right into the world. They got you your hidden blades right away. And most people forget. Most people complained about that back then, how Edward just got all his stuff right away and he wasn't a true assassin the way Connor and a lot of the other assassins before him were. But that's kind of the thing I get rid of. Or not even get rid of. Let's just shorten it. Give him one little. The game. I think the game should open up with his mother's death. He runs. He tries to find her. He gets all sad. Tries to save her. All that stuff. That's great. Maybe one little throwback to Haytham, a quick mission or something, and then maybe just one mission where he's that young adolescent learning from that one master assassin. I forgot his name. I know it's kind of hard to pronounce, but I think that's the best way. And then by mission 3 or 4, he's in the white suit. He's running on rooftops. He's running on his trees. He's taken down all the redcoats. I think Connor's such an amazing character. Before, during, and after that game came out, he had so much hype. Everyone loved the character. He's so profound. He has such profound morals, in my opinion. There's that iconic scene with him and Haytham going back and forth. What's true freedom? What order is really more important than Templars or the Assassins? Make that the whole game. And not even that, but the mechanics and things I want to see done in this remake, for starters, the graphics, they have to look like Red Dead. That's not a crazy ask considering that the game came out 8-9 years ago, and that AC Black Flag in a lot of ways, other than maybe some small animals here and there, and some NPCs, it looks better than Red Dead, and that's coming from the biggest Red Dead fan here. So, and the story's already in the northeast of America where there's so many iconic locations, and I just think they can make the frontier look amazing, make it look so beautiful like Red Dead. The animals in AC Black Flag Resync, they look so beautiful. If you go in photo mode, zoom in, the eyes, the face. I know we're all very controversial about how the animals work in this game. Some of them are like mini bosses, Dark Souls even, and I get it. That is annoying. But they're such an important part of the world. They have to be in it. Hunting has to be in it. There has to be the frontier with the militia of different redcoats walking around with the drums, with the captain. I love taking them out in the old game. The horse gameplay needs to improve a little bit. I think there should be more customization for your weapons, the tomahawk, the bow and arrow. I feel like that would be a lot more fun too. And ultimately, when it comes to the missions, make it more war themed. Make it like you have to help the Patriots, the Americans. You have to help them take down the British. Kind of like the trailer where they're wounded, they're hurt, and you just walk in all badass, all Sigma. You go in there and you're just taking down lines and lines of enemies. I know there's one mission kind of like that, but you have to duck behind rocks here and there, and you just assassinate one guy, and it was nothing like the trailer, and everyone was so disappointed back then. But I think that's what they can do. Just make it a lot more open, a lot more free. You have to take down enemies. Just make Connor a tank. Make him 6'4", jack. Just make him a freak, Just make it so you actually could take down 25 people with no issue, kind of like in the old game too, because I love how you can go into Boston, fight the Patriots, you can fight the Redcoats at the same time. We all know the viral videos of the dead bodies everywhere where there's literally 100+ bodies on the floor in downtown Boston. I think that's so funny. Boston can look absolutely incredible. Havana looks 10 out of 10 in this new game. So I think they should do that in there. Other things I think they should add, again, I just think they should expand on more historical figures as well. Washington, Ben Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, Paul Revere even would be cool doing a mission with him. Again, though, they just need to make it more freedom, make you really get more immersed in Connor's character, and just focus on him when he's an assassin. He's older. The biggest complaints from the other game is just that you're stuck with Desmond, you're stuck playing hide and go seek as baby Connor, and then you're stuck training as adolescent Connor, and it's just like, story-wise, those are great. Also, you're stuck playing Hatham, which, people are mixed on. I don't hate too much, but again, it's one of those things where I just don't think those work. I just don't think the pacing of it works. And even if you like Desmond, guys, again, I told you, there's some missions I like with him, but ultimately it's like when the story ended, you had to play like that hour and a half fucking, I'm going to use the F word because literally you had to play that hour and a half ending mission where you had to go look for some object for them. And I'm pretty sure Desmond just died at the end of it. And it was just like, what? As a kid, I played the game as like a 13-year-old, and I was just like, what is this? Like, this game is made for 13-year-olds, by the way, guys. I know we all love this game and we all want to keep playing it and we want our future kids to play it. But at the end of the day, I mean, this game was advertised to teenagers, and what's so fun about doing Abstergo missions, right? What's so fun about playing hide and go seek as baby Connor? And no one enjoyed that. I'm just being frank with you guys. I think the strengths of that game, using the horse, playing in downtown Boston, the freedom, the combat was amazing. I think they just need to continue to make that even better. The parkour was great. The animals were great. The frontier was great. Those were my favorite parts. And I don't know, maybe they can mention Desmond. Maybe you play as Desmond just for one mission, but just kind of like Black Flag, we just got to get going. We got to just kind of cut out the fluff that didn't need to be there. Cut out the trailing missions. Cut out all the pointless kind of interactions. You should be able to hold X and follow people. You should be able to just skip through cutscenes. Like, it just needs to be a more seamless world. You need to feel like you're in 1776 America. You should be there when the Boston Tea Party happens. Like, I don't know. It just needs to be more immersive. It needs to be that power fantasy where you are a unit in Conner Kenway. You just need to dominate everybody in front of you. Not even to the point where it's boring, because, again, it's two armies fighting. Like, both armies should be stacked to the brim. There should be so many fucking enemies to take down. And Connor is such a cool character, and we all love him. And, we need that patriotic spirit. We need that Native American spirit going in this game. We just need more interesting stuff. And just like Red Dead, kind of have, like, those scenes where, like, the animals walk, like when Arthur sees the animals before he starts dying. And it's kind of like those symbolic kind of flashback scenes. And I don't know. We just need to... my biggest takeaways right now, guys, is cut Desmond, cut up Sturgo, Hatham gets one mission, adolescent Connor gets one mission. The game opens up as baby Connor. Of course, he's 7 years old. I'm just calling him baby Connor, but it starts off with his mother dying. That's what sets things into motion. Because again, it's not like we saw Hatham like hook up with that chick, and it's not like we wanted to. It's like we didn't really get that whole love story with Connor's mom anyways. That was just more of an implied thing. And we already know the Templars are there. We already know the British are there. We don't need to play as Hatham for literally half of the beginning of the game. Same with Desmond. We want to play as Connor. At the end of the day, we want to play as Connor. We want to own the frontier and we want to just dominate in Boston. Those are things that I think would make the game so much fun. And again, AC Black Flag Resynced already showed that, guys. They're already good at the combat. They're already good at the open world part. They're already good at the animal part. You know, do they need tweaks here and there? Of course. You know, I think there's plenty of room to improve. But I think after the first AC Remake 1, of course, after they do that one, AC3 needs to be next. That game has to come next. No ifs, ands, or buts. That is the game to make. That is the game that's going to sell. You know, those are just my thoughts, guys. But let me know in the comments what you think. What Assassin's Creed game you think should be made next? I think it's got to be AC3. I just don't see any other way. But like and subscribe, guys. Thanks a lot. We got some more videos coming real soon.